we are going to talk about a big family. Big family means really big. However, they are big to contain the whole area they know. Means their children, grandchildren, their children, they all have to find a place to live within their house. That means in the big family, they make a small house. Inside that, there's a smaller house. Inside that, still smaller house. And that sounds funny, right? But that is exactly what is happening with the numbers we use almost every day. Okay? And let us call the counting numbers. Okay? Have you ever seen the Muppet Show where Mr. Count is counting coconut? One coconut, two coconuts, three coconuts. That is called counting numbers. Okay, these counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to any higher level possible, anything you can imagine. We call that something which is not a number but something we imagine. We call it infinity. So up to infinity, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, there is nothing in between. Okay, now, one good thing about this family of numbers is they are very smart people, very good people, good looking people. They can add together. Like 1 plus 2 will get 3. They will also be in the same line. Okay? And 3 plus 4, 7. That will also be somewhere there. That is called natural numbers or counting numbers. Okay? Now, there is a house, they are part of another bigger family. That bigger family is called whole numbers. Whole numbers start with 0. Okay? So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the difference between the family of whole numbers and the family of the counting numbers is there's one member more in whole numbers. His name is 0. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. That is the whole number family. Now they are part of another bigger family. Okay, that bigger family we call them integers. Integers. Integers have everything in it. Like they have the natural numbers or counting numbers, they have whole numbers, they also have negative numbers like 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Then there's a 0. After 0 on the other side, there's a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now we can do one more operation in math. Operation in math is like cutting the skin and cutting the muscle and stitching. That is not operation. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Those are the common operations in mathematics. Okay, so now since the integers from minus infinity to minus 10, minus 5, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 5, plus 10. So the line has become much longer. Earlier it was only from 1 to infinity, then 0 to infinity, then also minus 1 to minus infinity. Does it make sense? That is the integer family. Okay? Now that integer family has everything in it. There are negative numbers, 0, plus numbers, but they are all whole numbers. Okay? Nothing in between. There is no 1.5. There is no 3 and 1/3. Okay? Now this family is a big family, much bigger than the original counting numbers. But this also is part of another much bigger family. Okay? That family is called rational numbers. Rational numbers were earlier they used to call it fractions. Okay? That is 1 by 1/3, 2/3, like a one big pizza cut into 10 pieces. If one person gets only one piece, that is 1/10 of a pizza. If one person gets 5 pieces, that is 5/10, almost half, really half of the pizza. Okay, that comes only in this rational number family. Now we have the whole bigger family of rational numbers. What about 1? 1 is 1 by 1. Okay, 3 is 3 by 1. What is minus 2? That is minus 2 by 1. So everything so far comes under the rational number family. Now there is family is not finished. One more family. Okay, that is called irrational numbers. Have you seen some of the numbers like you cannot have a real number like a fraction. It cannot be put in a divided by b form. Okay, like have you heard about pi? Square root of numbers like 3, 5 and all. Square root of 4 is 2 or minus 2. But square root of 5, we cannot get a fraction, rational number. Okay, we call them irrational numbers. There are a few which I will come later as the time as we progress further. Okay, now all these things, there are a lot of wonderful aspects of them. We can add anything there. They will also be in the same line, number line. We can subtract anything. They will all be in the same number line. We can multiply anything. They will all be in the same number line. We can divide by anything. That also will be, one after we add rational numbers, they will also be there. Okay. Now, finding the square root or finding the wherever we need pi or e, those are irrational numbers. We cannot put a by b form. They are also in this number system. Okay, like pi is approximately 3.14. Not exact number. Between 3 and 4, there is a number which we cannot see. That is irrational. Okay, but that also is in this system. Now, did we finish the house building? No. We can find a square root. Okay, square root of 4 is 2 or minus 2, right? Square root of 5 is an irrational number. That also can be fitted here. What about square root of minus 3? Negative numbers cannot have a square root. Plus 3 multiplied by plus 3 is plus 3. Minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 also is plus 3. Okay? That means that is something imaginary. We cannot fit it in this line. So what we do? We make a big line to the front and the back. This way. Okay? And that is the imaginary line. So, once that also is placed in the number line, perpendicular to that is the imaginary line. Then we can make a big circle, including imaginary line and the real line and again the negative imaginary line. That is called the number plane. That takes care of everything. Okay. Now, these houses, we call them sets. We don't call them houses. Okay. House is such a common name. We learning math should use some sophisticated names, right? So we call them sets. Okay, we will talk more about it later.